Hey fam, thanks for coming back. For my new viewers, welcome. Hey, my name is Elle, and today I want to talk to you about the moon being in the sign of Capricorn. I'm sorry I did not do a vlog yesterday about the moon being void of course and then transitioning into the sign of Capricorn. I was so tired yesterday. I don't understand, and you can see I still have the bags under my eyes, so um, yeah, just work with me. And you just basically have no choice. So you're going to have to work with me anyway. So I'm going to turn my little music down, my chill out music down, so that you can hear what I'm saying about the moon being in the sign of Capricorn. I took some notes so that I can give you the right time and information and all of that other good stuff. I want to also let you know that the majority of information that I get with regards to the times and the dates for the moon being void, of course, and transitioning into the new house and quote unquote sign, I get from a website by the name of drstanley.com. And yeah, I get most of my times and dates from this website. I absolutely love her website, and it makes a lot of sense to me. I have gotten information from other websites, and I don't know, it's just something about Dr. Stanley's website that resonates with me. So I'll just continue to use the information from her website. And if you do your own homework on the times and dates, you'll see that Dr. Stanley's websites are her information is not the same as the other websites that you'll check out. Like the majority of all of the other websites basically have the same time and the same date. It might be off by a minute or two, or maybe a second if they go into seconds, but Dr. Stanley is just like on a completely different plane. And yeah, so I encourage you to do your own research, but I just wanted to let you know that I get my information, the majority of my information, from drstanley.com. So the moon was in the phase of void, of course, yesterday, which was October 18th, from 9:14 a.m. until 8:29 p.m. And then at 8:29 p.m. it was in point, it was in zero, it was in 3 degrees of the sign of Capricorn. So being that today is October 19th, the moon is completely in the sign of Capricorn. So what that means is this. I'll give you a breakdown of the energy of the moon, a breakdown of the energy of Capricorn, and I will combine the two together and tell you what I feel may happen or what you might experience. And that's what I have been doing with all of my moon videos. I've been just like giving you the information about the sign, the moon, and then intuitively expressing the messages that come to me from my higher self and from spirit and my guides in the universe regarding what you may experience and what the energy is all about when the moon is in void and when the moon is in these different zodiac signs. So here we go. The moon's energy is about the moon's energy is about our deepest desires, feeling but not being able to express what we feel. The moon's energy is also about what is hidden or what is secret, our intuition, our dreams. I'm just reading off some stuff also so I don't blabber. The moon is about our basic instinct, how we react to situations, people, and experiences. The moon encompasses our emotions, and it also encompasses the mysterious part of ourselves. Like I said, the part that we know. It's like knowing without thinking or knowing without being told. It encompasses our intuitive side, the side that is not so much readily shown on the outside. The moon also represents and helps us to animate ourselves and feel things and express, our deepest emotions and wants and needs. The moon's energy also encompasses us feeling secure and safe. How we react, whether it, our spontaneous, instinctive reaction to what we experience on a day-to-day basis. That's pretty much, the energy of the moon. And the moon is also directly associated with water. Our bodies are more than 70% water. So if you look at it like that, like the moon, it kind of sort of is like the ebb and flow of our lives and what we experience and how we react to the things that we experience, how we instinctively react, our habits, our feelings, our deep desires and dreams. The things that we might be too shy or uncertain to express, but we instinctively know this stuff to be true for ourselves. The energy of Capricorn, on the other hand, Capricorn is the zodiac sign that is ruled by Sagittarius. The planet Sagittarius is all about being responsible. Its energy is very authoritative. Its energy is about being organized and making sure that you fit in society a certain way. Capricorn's energy is very, very stable. It's the energy of being dependable. It's the energy of, how do I say this? This is my moon. Like, how do I say this? The energy of Capricorn deals with not being able to do anything but do what you have to do. Like there's Capricorns don't know what the meaning of it's not possible, because they really use every resource that they can possibly, that's in their reach, to make sure that they accomplish the goal that they set out to accomplish. The energy of Capricorn deals with you making sure that you know everything that is involved before you get into it. The energy of Capricorn also deals with accomplishing your goals and being organized in such a way that you can accomplish your goals. It deals with, and it may make you feel like you rather put the work in than play at the moment. And it also, the energy of Capricorn also deals with materialism and social status. Like the energy of Capricorn will encourage you and make you want to get that doctorate degree, because there's no is just not an answer. Not being able to do it is just not an answer, and you will use all of your resources so that you can go to whatever school or learning institution that you need to go to in order for you to get that doctorate, so that you can hold a certain level socially, or so that people can see you in a certain way socially. So it's the energy of Capricorn is very focused and goal oriented. So with that being said, now that the moon is in Capricorn, and the moon will be in Capricorn until it'll transition out of Capricorn October 20th, which is tomorrow at 4:18 p.m. So as of right now, being that the moon is in Capricorn, you may feel like there's some things that you want to accomplish, and like you need to do it now. You rather get this work done right now, and do it in a really organized way so that you can track all of your moves and see how you have progressed in the goals that you want to accomplish at this point. Or you may feel like, you want to make a list of things that you want to do. While the moon is in Capricorn, you will feel, and or you might notice that others are finishing things that they have started, or you may feel like, you know what, I need to just do this so that I can finish this project, so that I can move on to the next one. Because the energy of Capricorn is it's the energy of being determined to accomplish your goals, to overcome challenges that you may face in a very organized, diplomatic, and practical way. Like, if it's not practical to the energy of Capricorn or Capricorns, it's just like it doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't make sense to them. So it just doesn't make sense. Okay, just let's put it like that. While the moon is in Capricorn, you may notice that you are more practical as well. Like, if you only have $100 until your next payday, like, you will think about your finances more in a more practical type of way. Like, instead of buying lunch every day, or buying breakfast and lunch and taking a dollar cab or spending money unnecessarily, you will use every resource that you have so that you are able to not overspend and use that $100 to its max. Like, you will go to the supermarket and buy things that are on sale that that you would eat during the course of the week. You would make sure that you utilize whatever resources, whatever free food and or drink resources your job has, so that you could make that $100 last. And that's just a monetary type of example with regards to the moon being in Capricorn. With regards to relationships and how you relate to others, being that the moon deals with our how our instinct allows us to react to certain situations. If you find that you are in a situation in any of your relationships, whether they be marriage, significant other, family relationships, and business relationships, you'll have a more practical mindset. Like, it wouldn't make sense for you to unnecessarily argue with the other person in this relationship, because it does not help you to accomplish the goals that you have set within this relationship. And you also feel like it will be your responsibility to walk the higher ground and to not fall into that trap and not fall into those lower dwelling energies. And when I say lower dwelling energies, I mean like arguing, fussing, talking behind people's backs, and stuff like that. Like, when the moon is in Capricorn, it's all about doing the work. It's all about the business. So if you see that your business partner is like fretting and complaining about stuff, you just won't have time for it, because you are about the business right now. Like, you want to make sure that the business part gets taken care of. And then after that, then, maybe you will stick around to hear them complain, but probably most likely no, because it's not practical. It doesn't serve you any purpose. Oh, that's my Reiki. Sorry, that's my Reiki alarm. So yeah, it wouldn't serve you, your goal, any purpose to sit around and listen to complaints, or to chime in on the complaints, or to deal with anything that has to do with not being able to accomplish whatever goal you set out. or not being able to do the work that needs to be done now so that you are in the position of that social status that that you want to be in. The energy of Capricorn also deals with, making sure that you know what you're getting involved with before you decide to really get involved with anything or anyone. So you may find that you're sitting off to the side and you're observing everything and everyone to decide whether or not you want to be involved, because you'll be thinking to yourself, like, is it really practical for me to, does it make sense for me to get involved in all of these shenanigans with eating this cake at this moment when, I know that I have a fitness goal to achieve? Like, that's, I don't think I want to go to the break room at this point, because they're just going to be eating potato chips, cookies, and drinking diet soda, and that's just not practical. That doesn't help me accomplish my goal. That's not something that a responsible person does when they have weight loss, health, and fitness goals that they want to achieve. That's yeah, I'm not going to be around that energy of the people in the break room, because that just, it's not conducive to what I want to accomplish with my health. So you may feel like that, or you may see people being in that type of energy whereby they would normally hang around you in the break room, but now they're like, no, you know what? I'll just go get some water and I'll go back to my desk, or I'll take a walk around the block and it's freezing outside, and they're like, yeah, I'll see you later, and you see them outside from the window taking a walk, and you're like, what? Yeah, so yeah, that's a lot of what you may see and or feel and experience with the moon being in Capricorn, because Capricorn is all about social status, working rather than playing, being stable, accomplishing goals, being making sure that you achieve what it is that you want to achieve, being organized, and being persistent in accomplishing your goals. So you may also experience somebody like nagging you to do something with the being persistent, like, come on, we gotta go to take this vacation. We just have to take this vacation, because when we take this vacation, then we'll be able to socialize. When we're socialized, then we'll be able to network. And then when we network, we'll be able to get new business contacts. And this is something that we just gotta do. We gotta organize ourselves and do it now. And you're like, oh, come on. Like, are you serious? Like, every 5 minutes you're talking to me about taking this business trip? Gosh, like, the business is going to work out. Why do we have to do this? Like, so you might experience that also. On the flip side, you might experience that with your mate. They're like, oh, come on. Like, can't we just like try this new position? I really want to try it, because now, I don't know if you do know, but let me tell you, Capricorn is the sign of a goat. And goats are like, like, have you ever heard of the horny goat? So aside from Capricorn being very determined, very responsible, cautious with regards to what they get themselves into, because they step back before they decide to participate, goal-oriented, wanting to make sure that they accomplish their goals so that they can have a certain status in society. After they finish doing all of that stuff, then that horny goat energy can come out and they can play. So, like I said, on the flip side of all of that, while the moon is in the sign of Capricorn, if you have already accomplished all of your goals, if you sat back and you said to yourself, okay, you know what, this is safe. I've been cautious enough, and now I see that these situations and experiences and people, they're safe for me to play with. Then you will break down that that structure that you have, and that quote unquote horny goat energy will come out, and it's like you're just like all over the place having fun. So there's like two different dynamics with this energy. It depends on where you are or where you see other people in that energy, but these things can definitely happen within the moon being in Capricorn. They may happen, and you may also experience this type of energy. Like if you've done everything, you're like, okay, right now it's time for me to play. So I just wanted to come to you really quickly to give you this information while the moon is in Capricorn, and to let you know that I will be coming back tomorrow with another vlog, because the moon will be void, of course, starting tomorrow. Like I said, around 4:18 p.m. It'll be void, of course, between 4:18 p.m. tomorrow and 4:18, I believe it's a.m. Let me just double check. I think it is a.m. tomorrow morning. No, it's actually 4:18 p.m. tomorrow morning, which is October 20th, until Wednesday, October 21st at 2:56 a.m. So at 2:56 a.m. on the 21st, the moon will be moving into the sign of Aquarius. So yeah, like I said, I definitely want to come back to you tomorrow so that I can give you information about, brief information about the moon being void, of course, and then the energy of Aquarius, brief information about the moon, and what you may feel, experience, or see other people experiencing while the moon will be in Aquarius on October 21st. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'm hoping that you're feeling some of the energy, because it's really great energy. It'll help you be extremely productive and goal-oriented. And then on the flip side, if you see that you did everything, now it's time for you to relax and have fun. So I hope that, I gave you some practical down-to-earth information about the moon's energy today. And I will check you later. Have a good night or day or afternoon or morning, whichever one you're in. And yeah, check out the website below for Dr. Stanley. And I'll check you out tomorrow. See you later.